Hey guys, hopefully you're all doing well. Prime Collections here. Today I wanted to do just a cool, relaxing video, a little bit upbeat. And then there were some things that were happening in the world of Funko that need to be talked about and definitely need to be recognized. And I'm not angry. I'm just kind of in the middle on this because this really sucks. So let's not hesitate. Let's not wait longer. Let's get into the world of Funko today. So, over the past few weeks, Funko has been kind of advertising this big blowout warehouse event in Buckeye, Arizona. Basically, they had said that if you wanted to come visit their establishment or their warehouse, you could get stuff priced off up to like 75% off. And we really didn't have an idea of what was going to be in there, but a lot of us speculated that there were going to be, not really sought after Funko Pops. And when the first pictures started surfacing of what was actually in the warehouse, I wasn't getting upset or I wasn't like, oh, darn, I wish I was there. There was a lot of, different exclusives from Funko's shop. There was, a couple different things from different conventions, but nothing too crazy. And I didn't get really upset about this. And then they had the price list come out. And there were certain things on that price list that when I saw them, I definitely had to question some certain practices. So that price list that has been kind of surfaced here was as follows. Hoodies were 20 bucks, t-shirts were 10 bucks, pop diecast was 25. They're usually 50, on sale for about 50% off. That didn't bother me. It was the fourth item on the list where I started to get a little bit concerned. It said NFT for 15 bucks. And I'll revisit this here in a second and let you mull over that. But we then have a skateboard for 40, and then we have a Fun Days box for 40. Now, I don't know what version of the Fun Days box that is, but most of the time the Fun Days boxes are about $75. And with that, the pops inside are about $100, sometimes maybe less, maybe more, depending on which ones you get, but they're not cheap. So seeing that, congratulations if you got those. I can't fault them for that. Then you have the Fright Night soda bundle, which was about 20 bucks, which is just, some Fright Night sodas. Bags were 20, wallets were 10, sodas were $7.50, 18-inch pops were 50 bucks, 10-inch pops were 20, deluxes were 15, and so on and so forth. Now I looked at this price list, and this is them getting rid of their stock, and this hurts the value of some pops definitely. But the one thing I definitely did want to focus on, besides the fact of, what is really limited anymore, it's the NFT thing. Apparently, before this sale went live, there were supposedly, according to a guy here, and I'm going to show you that video.
Can free pack. That's 40, I believe, as well. But those aren't openable. You buy them as is, but there is chasing those, including like whatever rare ones are. What about NFT? So accidentally got sold yesterday, but we no longer can. They were sold accidentally. Yesterday we had like 2 boxes of it. Not it. Ninja Turtles. Oh. Yeah, I know. I know. I didn't buy it either. I didn't even know. They were out.
So if you couldn't hear what he said there were 2 cases of only TMNT NFT Funko Pops that were sold yesterday to employees, and that was it. And that's, basically his word. With that being said, courtesy of some internet sleuths, we actually got an image from somebody over on the website offerup.com that coincides with this and makes it too much of a coincidence to basically pass up and say that this didn't actually happen. So I'm going to share that with you guys now. As you guys can see here, we legitimately have a bunch of Funko stuff. We have a Fun Days box, which I talked about. It looks like it was last year's Fun Days, not 2021, but 2020's. And then it looks like what is 8 NFT pops. We have an Eradicator Superman, we have a Shredder from TMNT, and then we have 6 Leonardo Grails. Now, the big reasons I have issue with this. Number one, I don't got a problem with people making money off of these, but the thing is, the only way you were supposed to be able to get these were through the NFT packs, or through the secondary market, or by purchasing them from a third party seller. After they were redeemed and put out into the world, the rest of them, courtesy of Funko's word here, or Dropp's word here, according to a Twitter post when someone asked a question, what happens to the redeemables when they're burned? They are redeemables when, all the redeeming's done. They said they are destroyed. Their words were, we get rid of them, they're no longer available. This proves otherwise. The timing of this is too coincidental. First of all, when you go look at this guy's profile, which I'm not going to tell you who it is because I don't want this guy to get flamed, he was selling like cords and like different chargers before this, and this all of a sudden out of the blue right before this warehouse event happens. And the big reason people are upset about this is not only could you only get the pops through this process, they were very hard to pull. The Grails had like a 0.17 or like 0.2% chance to pull, first of all. The Legendaries was like a 1.3% chance to pull. And these were really hard to get. You had to get lucky to pull them. Another thing, if you didn't get them and you weren't able to pick up the coins, you then had to go buy them on the secondary market. And if you look at these NFT pops on the secondary market and what people have had to pay to acquire them, it goes as follows. The Eradicator Superman is $190. The Shredder was $220. And the Leonardo Grail was going for $600. So this guy went in, bought 8 of these, if we're going at the price point here of $15, and spent a total of what was basically, let's see if we do the math here, so 8 times 15, he spent $120 and basically made back from what we're seeing here. What he's asking for, he's asking 6 for the Grail or 450 for the Grail, so basically he made a price point back of $2,400, 20, excuse me, with the actual, so 2,700. And that's a really big issue for collectors, because when Funko says they destroy stuff, it really provides limited access and limited editions for these, and it makes people feel like they want them more. When this is now proven that somebody can just go to a warehouse as an employee, regardless if they're an employee, and buy this for that amount of money and then do this, it ruins what is this NFT, basically fun that people have been having. Getting lucky and pulling this now just seems kind of asinine when you have employees getting this. And I'm not mad about it, but it definitely does make me really question whether or not I want to participate in these drops anymore, because they say, oh, these are limited, but then we see this happen. And then this, even more so, I think, is a little bit more egregious because this was a contest item. Someone was able to buy and purchase the 1 of 100 gold gecko from this warehouse. And this is a pop that's going for $1,500 on the secondary market. I understand that I shouldn't be mad about that, but the fact is that it was a contest item, and they shouldn't have these being sold just to get rid of them. They should have destroyed them, but because they want to make as much money as possible, they're trying to get rid of them. And I look at this warehouse event and what it truly has done, and it's kind of crappy. And there was actually, concerning these NFT pops, there was somebody who posted in their Discord, and I thought this was actually a really good message, because this kind of encompasses where everybody's at right now. And the message is as follows, and it's not vulgar or anything. It goes, hey, Droppp. So many of us saw that Funko sold physical NFTs at their warehouse for $15. That really brings into question the authenticity and validity of Funko NFTs. Aren't they supposed to be made to order? Why are there that many extras out there? And weren't the extra ones supposed to be destroyed once people go their orders, or once people got their orders fulfilled, so only the redemption amount are in circulation? Why are physical NFTs being sold at the Funko warehouse for $15? The standard and premium packs are $10 former and $30 latter. On average per drop, you have about 6 to 7% chance for a redeemable. Very true. So on average, physical NFTs cost hundreds of dollars. If you factor the amount of money spent versus product stock, some sell for that amount on the secondary market. Why do we have such bad odds and have to spend so much to get a physical pop? We also have to wait basically a year now because they're supposed to be made to order when they are not really limited as it says on the piece count, and Funko just sells them for 15 even though they cost hundreds of dollars. Also very true. I am really disappointed, and this really ruins the authenticity of NFTs. How do we know only the specific amount is minted when there are more out there than redeemed? Trust in Funko NFTs is ruined. Might as well scrap this, what could have been something that made Funko stand out, and be a pioneer in the physical NFT space. Funko greed really ruined this. And as I stated, guys, I'm not really angry. I'm not mad. I'm not whatever. It just, for collectors and people who are truly invested in this and who enjoy doing this and who feel lucky when they participate in these drops, this really leaves a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths. And it's very sad to see something that they've really spent a lot of time and money investing in turning this way because, hey, we've got shelf space that we have to free up. And I understand profit margins, and I get all that. But at the same time, I gotta respect the collector and the consumer, and also understand that when you put a policy in place that dictates the limited editions of certain things, and you have a statement from you that says, we destroy the leftovers, it's a very bad look when these then end up on warehouse shelves for $15. That's all I'm gonna say. And guys, actually, as I was filming this video and actually editing it, Droppp actually released a statement via their Discord in response to the NFT sales that happened at their warehouse today. And the statement read as follows. It was from Patrick over on Droppp. It was posted about 2 o'clock today. And it says, to our fans, we are aware of the situation in which unclaimed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle digital pop physicals were incorrectly processed and accidentally made available for sale to employees. This is an unfortunate situation that should have never occurred, and we are taking the necessary steps to determine how this happened and ensuring it doesn't happen again. The integrity of this program is of utmost importance to us, and we're working on recovering the products so they can be properly processed. We appreciate your patience and understanding as we resolve this issue. So what that basically says is that this wasn't supposed to happen. They're aware of the situation and they're trying to get it back from the person that they sold it to. Will they be able to do so? I don't know. But this is a pretty huge flub, and it's nice to see that pretty quickly for the most part while they figured everything out. They did address this, if so, in their Discord. It was nice to see some sort of response. But what about you guys? What do you guys think about this whole situation? And how does it make you feel about Droppp NFTs going forward and the actual physical redeemables and the process? Let me know down in the comments below. But thank you so much for sticking around through the entirety of the video. I truly appreciate that. If you wouldn't mind, please liking this video and subscribing to my channel. It truly helps me out. And as always, I will see you guys later.